on this episode of the NES Pursuit.
I guess it's gonna be
Good job, Ricky. Higher.
So it's officially day one of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and we slept about 2 hours last night because we were out with everybody from YouTube, and we're pretty exhausted, but despite all that, we all decided to meet up early because, well, we don't get to do this very often, and go to Denny's. I know Denny's isn't known as the best food, but when you're exhausted, the breakfast tasted really good there.
Morning. Wow. That is handsome.
So we ate breakfast pretty early that morning because, well, we wanted to get into the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And I know we got in a day before, a day early, but we wanted to really go in and see the people and the cosplayers and the video games with everything set up. And with the arcades powered up and everything else going on, this was awesome.
Beautiful. That's the best thing about it.
How long you been here?
I got here at 6:45.
nice.
I didn't expect. I left my house at 6:30. I'm like, it'll take me like 20 minutes in traffic, find a parking spot. No.
So since we did get a little game hunting time the day before, like I said, one of the first things I decided to do is head over to the arcades with Greg. And I wanted to play a little bit of pinball, but mainly I wanted to play some Robotron because, well, Greg's pretty much a pro at this time, and I'm being serious. He's had a guy at his house recently that's one of the best in the world training him how to play.
What would you say your top what in the world in Robotron?
There's 3 of us in the past few years that have been basically equal, and there's a couple more coming up now.
Where's the blue guy?
Perfect.
Okay, so
Kill the red things as fast as possible. That's what you want to focus.
what are the red things? I can't even. I'm trying to look.
So things that reflect.
So these
things.
Oh, those. Okay, so those
You wanna
the
make-
circle red.
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking at blocks.
So pretty much make your way to the outside, get the family, kill the red things.
Lessons from the expert. No, I don't want to. We have to see the committed callus from Robotron.
Right there.
Which finger is that?
Can you guys see that right there?
Right.
Oh, that's committed.
I didn't mean to flip you off.
No.
You did flip him off.
How much you looking to get for it?
I do $100.
What if I trade Demon's Crest?
I need cash.
You need cash,
I need cash. I'm sorry. You can sell Demon's Crest though. You'll get it out there.
Somebody
out
was
here.
asking for that. What? When somebody wants it.
X3. Dear Lord, I want this.
What is it?
Mega Man X3. I recently traded mine by
No trades right now, right? Huh?
Nah, no trades yet. I need trades, but I don't know, man.
Well, sorry to spoil it, but Ricky didn't end up getting the Mega Man X3. But on the bright side, we run into a guy that we talk to all the time, but never in person, so it's pretty darn amazing to finally meet this guy, Metal Jesus.
Damn you, Retro Liberty! Damn you!
Here I got, you know, see, I like Commodore
you do.
stuff, so some more Commodore games here. This is a badass RPG from back in the day that nobody knows about. Legacy of the Ancients.
Is there art on the back? I want to see.
I mean, it looks totally old school.
But hey, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like this guy right here.
And Space Rocks. So if you have an Atari 2600, you know how crappy Asteroids was on the Atari 2600. This is completely advanced. So this actually has a this has an ARM processor built onto the cartridge to do and emulate the real game.
Are you serious?
It's amazing.
That's really cool.
And it's signed by the guy who created it.
And the box is mint condition.
Yes.
Barbie's pretty!
Very good.
Awesome stuff, Sarah. So.
Great pickup.
Good stuff.
Have you tried the Oculus Rift?
It's killer, isn't it?
Tried it? What? Aaron, you jerk. You jerk. This is crazy.
Now I know Ricky and I both get impressive pickups from time to time, and we get games that are pretty uncommon and pretty rare, but, well, it's kind of embarrassing when a 13-year-old kid works you.
Signed by Kenny Baker.
Very rare game.
What's that game? What'd that cost?
A lot of money.
You selling it?
No way, no.
How much you buy it for? Tell them.
You gotta share it. Come on. 2 cash.
I'm afraid my mom's gonna watch this episode, so I can't. I paid $2 for it. I'm just kidding. Please turn off the camera, please.
Show us behind the card. Can you show us the number you paid?
No, he brought for me. I got.
Sorry, Billy, we can't all get the game for $5.
I love you, Mom.
Well, since this was Ricky and I's first expo, we both kind of went crazy and split up every few seconds. We were running around like chickens with our heads cut off.
Once again, we're looking for Ricky. This whole trip has been very, I guess I'm kind of that way. There's no method of like, hey, let's film game hunting. This is very free-for-all this weekend. So maybe it'll calm down tomorrow after we already got a lot of games, but he's over there. We've been looking for him.
Now, one of the first channels I ever started watching on YouTube was SNESman16, and I found out he was coming this weekend, so we hooked up right away, and this was really cool. This guy was one of my first big inspirations.
Nice to meet you. Am I on camera right now?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have anything clever to say. I am glad to be here, man. This is amazing. I'm with my brethren, and I've waited for this day for eternity.
I'm glad we are brethren.
It's been really awesome meeting up with you guys that watch our show. It really means a lot to us, and we spent a lot of time hanging out with you guys. Now it's time to head over to the Game Chasers panel.
And one more question. How do you feel about Inafune making Mighty Number 9?
Woo!
Yeah, Jay, how do you feel?
I think it's great that got its funding. I think it's great for Mega Man fans all over the world. But honestly, I think Mega Man's overrated. I'm tired of hearing about it. Dude, I'm being honest. And I hate RPGs too, so y'all can throw tomatoes at me. Years.
Jay hates everything.
I hate animals.
He hates the laughter of children.
So 8-Bit Eric, the Game Chasers, Happy Console Gamer, and Alpha Omega Sin had a really fun panel. But now we head back out into the expo, and one of the first guys we see again is our buddy John, Gamester81.
We would like to thank John for this, taking out an ad in the Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Thank you, John.
That's it. I appreciate you guys being a part of the site, man. Awesome.
You're saying you were going to give away a Mary Kate and Ashley.
Jerry, what are you doing?
Dude, you guys did this last night. I just thought that's what you guys do.
I didn't do that.
I saw you guys.
No way.
All right. It's inappropriate, I guess. Never mind. Never mind.
So the most amazing thing happened. I actually found a game from my list. Captain Commando.
Well, Captain Commando was the unofficial mascot of Capcom when they first started.
Oh my gosh, I love this game. Finally found it. They wanted 60, I went for 50. They took it.
And we're here with someone who watches the show since the beginning. What's your name?
Melissa.
Melissa.
Hi.
Very nice to meet her.
Very
We like to
excited.
say thank you to everybody who watches. So thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
And her husband.
You're welcome. Eric.
Eric, you're not here right now, so haha.
So as I'm wandering around this expo, taking my time, really taking it all in, hanging out with everybody, and trying to talk to everyone as much as I can, I'm realizing something. Everybody's getting a ton of games here. except me.
You guys want to see what I got? Yeah. All right, hold on. This is new Mario. Let's see, Super Mario World Returns to Dino Land. Have you heard of this? Nope. It's a fan hack for the Super Nintendo. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
What else? What else? Oh, this is a game I never released. The California Raisins for the NES. Capcom. Actually, it's a complete game. Never came out. Got a whole bunch of crazy stuff in here.
Sweet. So I've got Indiana Jones Greatest Adventure.
Nice.
And my most proud one is Battletoads, Battlemaniacs. 22 bucks.
That's the best version. I like that the best. That's really the biggest, the hardest sounding punches. The feet. I swear, for some reason, the punches they sound deep and warm. When you hit, it's like boom, 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 boom.
I think it's really cool how well we all got along here in Portland. We all just seemed like we already knew each other and there was no awkwardness or introduction weirdness. It was just fun to hang out with friends.
Everybody make sure you're looking good.
That's gonna be a big blur right there.
Wow. Is that blood on the back?
What are all these games?
These are the prizes.
These are the Nintendo games.
Prizes for our panel tomorrow.
Sweet.
What the heck?
What are you doing, Aaron?
I'm washing my hands. I feel so gross after like handling all those games today.
I don't blame you.
I'm like very anal about washing my face. I know you guys know that, but I feel gross really easy. I always do a good wipe down of the body.
We all decided to go over and eat at a place called Burgerville, which they don't have in California, so it was fun for us California guys to come out here and eat. And it was really good, but after that, we all got antsy and went straight back to the arcades in the expo. I can't get enough of arcades, especially when they're set to free play. But John tells me something weird about this one arcade game that I had no idea about. It's kind of creepy.
So yeah, apparently this game came out in '85, and they have like a missing kids thing, like pictures of missing kids from the early '80s. It's crazy.
Like
dude, look. That's crazy. 1977, 1981. He's 4. This is he's 2, 3 years old at this point.
Wow.
Have you ever seen that arcade before?
No, I've never seen that in an arcade.
To program like a missing kids.
How would you feel about having an arcade that did that? I'm chafing. If like, hey guys, come on, let's play in the arcade.
Oh. Dude, what's even crazier? Once if that was you back in the day. Like you're playing this and it's like your picture as a kid.
America, and it's Captain Vintage. Don't you forget it. You're a hipster, Aaron.
Say what you will.
Well, that was a lot of fun, but now it's time to head over to... Wait, what was that again?
I'm chafing.
Those are sweet, Chris.
Nut cream. Is that like the peanut butter? I don't think that will help.
Or some.
But I really don't want to harp.
I don't. Some kind of medicated ointment.
I don't want to really harp on this issue, you know? I don't want this to be a central theme of the episode.
What, the crotch rot?
Ring around the rosy or something, I don't know. Like,
Chris,
honestly...
wait a minute. Chris's crotch rot.
No.
That's
hey, your name is Chris, too.
Yeah,
but between Jay wanting to see things, and I'm not in the habit of showing my butthole to anybody, and this, it's really disturbing.
Stop it.
Good.
Now, I know normally our show doesn't harp in on this kind of stuff, but I thought it was pretty funny. And well, when me and Ricky weren't there, the Portlandian was working on some special scheme at Voodoo Donuts, so let's see what he has planned.
So we're going to be getting the here at Voodoo Donuts. It's $5.25. It's a pretty cheap donut, but what it's going to be is it's just going to be a big old like maple bar. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half somehow so it looks like a maple bar and maybe like a double donut stuck together so that maybe we'll have Aaron eat the maple bar and have Ricky eat the double donut stuck together. And it's just going to be wonderful. For the $5.25 this is going to cost, this is going to be amazing quality. So last time we came to Portland and we went to Voodoo Donuts, that's when Metal Jesus seduced me. So I'm kind of hoping that someone else will seduce me with the donut this time. Oh dear.
Welcome to the Voodoo Donuts. donut, bacon maple bar.
Oh, look, this is like romance right here.
So while they were at Voodoo Donuts, we were at some place called McMenamin's. I can't remember the name. And well, drunken Master Paul and I were acting like a bunch of 2-year-olds there, playing pranks on everyone. But now that I think about it, wasn't there a prank being played on me and Ricky?
Oh, delicious.
So
the bright lights.
Dude, that buns you at one donut? Oh my god, that's bigger than your head.
What'd you guys do to it?
It's just gonna be a big old
What's wrong with the cream?
That's not custard.
The next morning.
Sorry, these guys were all sleeping, but I decided to go look for some games. Got Blackthorn. And I had to get Rambo because it's Rambo. Come on. $20, it's not bad. I think this game goes for, what'd you guys say? Like $30. Good deal. Aaron's pretty mad that I didn't get out footage though. But he was asleep, to be fair. Asleep.
It's pretty normal though that he skips out on footage, right, Ricky?
Yeah, but yeah.
I went to bed last night and John somehow managed to take my bed, Gamester, and then I woke up freezing and I look over and Greg's gone and he's in the bed all of a sudden. It's like, how did this happen?
I saw you on the ground, I was like...
freezing too last night.
And you wanted to turn on the AC?
I was just freezing.
This beautiful morning we head out to the expo floor and right away we're meeting a ton of you guys, which is awesome.
Just like Ocarina of Time. Just like it. Might as well call me Link.
So as we're preparing for our panel this morning, again we're meeting a ton of you guys, and this is really blowing our minds. We truthfully didn't expect that many people to even have any idea who we were, so we're super thankful, you guys.
She just offered me 3 games. Awesome. Honestly, coolest person. Which games? So I picked out the Lost Vikings. Fun. I wanted it, and thank you.
You're welcome.
So after meeting a bunch of you amazing people, it's time for our panel.
Good luck, Ricky.
Thank you. I'm nervous.
So if you didn't know, our panel consisted of Ricky and I, Chris from NES Complex, and Greg from Arcade Impossible. And let me just be honest and right up front with you guys, we didn't expect that many of you guys to come, but you did. A whole bunch of you guys actually even cared to ask us questions. So many of you were eager to play our music challenge. It was just awesome. All 4 of us after this panel really did say that it was such an amazing crowd.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. No, it's Mario Brothers. Okay.
I think we all felt the panel was really successful for one reason. Not that more people heard about our show, but that people were laughing and having fun and staying involved. That's really what our goal was in this panel.
Can you spell Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes. Backward. We have to make this more challenging. Okay. Alright, let's go. Here, I'm gonna pick it. You're gonna get Castlevania on Nintendo 64. I like to watch kids fight. That's good. Alright, let's wait wages. Which kid's gonna get her hair? Which one of you guys in the front? Just kidding, get ready, kid.
Well, that's it. That was our whole weekend. It was brilliant. I loved everything about it, and I can speak for Ricky and NES Complex and Greg and, well, everybody else that was there. We couldn't stop talking about this. Like I said before, the friends, the games, the fun, the food, just the atmosphere of the whole retro gaming community, you guys. It was something special, and I cannot wait to go back next year. It's the #1 go-to place on my list for next year. Wait a second. Literally on our way out the doors of the expo, we were stopped, and Ricky was offered something.
Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2.
What's the debate? Buy it, trade it, what are you guys doing?
Buy.
Wilson?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this?
I want to give Ricky a good deal, man. I mean, you know, I'm a loyal subscriber.
Well, thank you, Wilson. We've talked to you a lot this weekend. You're a good man. What are you going to do, Ricky?
I might just have to get one. Dude, I'm bumming.
Which one are you gonna go then?
I don't know.
Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2 are both really expensive games and quite uncommon, and Ricky's been wanting them. But it is the end of our trip, so can Ricky really afford this?
I guess it's gonna be Part 2. Pocky and Rocky 2.
Ricky went with Pocky and Rocky 2.
Well, that's another game checked off the list for Ricky. It's one that he's been wanting for a while, and while it's expensive, he still did get a good deal. But now it really is time to walk out of the expo and say goodbye till next year.
Thank you, sir, for all your help this weekend.
It was fun hanging, dude.
Couldn't have done it without you. For real.
I will have to visit you guys sometime. That's a definite thing that's going to happen.
It's fun, man. Appreciate everything.
Yeah, if you ever come down, we will help you the same way you helped us, so we appreciate it. You don't want to let Ricky back in America.
We're in America.
Oh, and
you
back
California.
In America.
Normally when I hop on an airplane after any vacation that's over like a day long, I'm normally pretty ready to go back home, but that's not the case with this. I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to see these guys again for another year. A couple of them I will see here and there, but a lot of them I won't. So with that said, here we go, heading back to sunny Southern California. And you guys know where to find us. We'll be back at the swap meets the next weekend, looking for these games, hunting in our hometown.
Jack 7 7.
I gotta go wherever. She's like, oh, hey, go ahead. She said,
Jack 7 keep it alive. Nice. I'd rather listen to Hank Green right now. I need to get with you.